Today I'm going to talk to you about creating a corporation. Now, to create a corporation, you have very few requirements, bit of ISK, not much, under 2 mil, and the hardest part is figuring out a name and ticker for yourself. So I'm going to take you through the steps real fast with, my character, not always my character. I'm also known as Mike Azariah, but for now we'll go with So, wants to create a corporation. Right now he is a member. If I bring him up, come on. Okay, I'll do it the hard way. System seems a little laggy today, but I'm not going to complain. Is currently a member of the scope. Now this means when you start, you are a member of an NPC organization. Your tax is set at 11%, you're immune to war decks, and it's just the default. The reason tax is set to 11% is to convince you to go out and meet other people, get into a cheaper tax bracket, or create your own and recruit other people. The thing you least want to do is create a corp just for you unless you really, really like being a loner. Otherwise, it is a very boring way to play Eve. But you do you, boo. So, he's a member of Scope. I no longer want to be a member of Scope, so the way to get to it, the top left is the Neocom menu. If you click that and then go to Social, you'll see the symbol for Corporation. If you already have it on your toolbar, then it's just click and you have Corporation. Now, whenever you bring up Corporation, it seems to default to Recruitment, but I'm going to set it to Home. When you set it to Home, you look down at the bottom corner, and it has the opportunity to create a new corporation. Now, the one thing you need to be able to create a corporation is one skill, and that is Corporation Management. Costs about 20,000, I want to say. I honestly don't have it memorized. Let's see. Corporation Management, View Details. Yeah, 20,000 ISK to buy the skill, and it is a short-term skill. Take you less than an hour to train it up. So you train up your Corporation Management to level 1. Even as an Alpha, you can do this. If you are an Omega, you can train it further, and there are reasons to do that. But as an Alpha, you can train Corporation Management 1, which means you can create a corporation. So you've trained it up, and then you click the little button, Create a Corporation, and you have to come up with a name. Now, I would really advise against the ego of creating a corporation named after you. So I'm going to try Lessons Inc. And go for a ticker of less n, and hope we get lucky. Set the tax rate. I don't plan on having a tax rate. Don't have a home page. I could put group of newbie corp can be made by an alpha. Allow friendly fire. No, I'm not a big friendly fire. And the thing is, you can also create an icon for yourself. And they have a whole bunch of different choices. And you're going, why is everything in black and white? Well, that's because I'm really old. Since this is you can change and give it color if you want. I'm just messing with you. Let's just make it a ugly blue and say submit. And it deducted the create a corporation fee of 1,600,000 ISK, and you do not have a corp wallet, so I'm going to say I will make a corp wallet called the Master Wallet and say OK and create that. And now Lessons Inc. is a corporation. I could go to recruitment and type in things here for corporation ads if I want to make an advertisement. I can see how many members there are. Right now, there's exactly 1 member. But while I'm here, I have one other thing I want to mention. And place bounty. Edit member. Okay. I can give myself a title. and I'm going to give myself a title, Teach. Base, no base, but this is the one thing I wanted to mention, give shares. When you create a corporation, 1,000 shares are created. If you hand these out to other people, they can make votes. They can even boot you out of the bloody corporation if you're not paying attention and steal all your assets. Now, Lessons Inc. is not going to have a lot of assets, not even going to have an office, but for the most part, it is a good idea when you create a corporation to give yourself the 1,000 shares and be done with it. That saves time. And so now I am there, I have shares, I have standings. You can go back to the home, and when I open up my own wallet now, boop, you can see that I actually have, whoops, that's the market, DERF. Open the wallet, you can see that there's actually a corporation wallet as well as my wallet. So being the boss, I can transfer money in and out of the corporation wallet to pay for things that I want to pay for. If I decide to do an ad or something like that, I might need to do that, or buy things for the corporation, or even rent an office somewhere. I'm not going to do that right now. So you need less than, wow, I cannot type. This is proof. Less than 2 million hits. You need corporation management skill. Need a name and a ticker name, and believe me, sometimes that's a lot tougher than it looks. I did a practice run of this yesterday and took like 5 tries to get a ticker that actually was acceptable. If you're going to make a corp, have a good reason for it. Maybe you and a bunch of buddies want to get together. Sooner or later, one of them might rob you blind and backstab you. But it's not a bad way to get started, so you can keep little side communications. War decks are just about to be changed in the near future. If they are, as long as you don't have a structure in your corporation, then you can actually be immune to war decks. That's not true right now, but maybe in November. Also, you need a corporation to be able to put up a structure, whether of Citadel, a Raytaru, an Astra House, that sort of thing. But for the most part, it's a way to be social and to work with people. And this is why I advise against just making a solo corp. It is a way for you to communicate with other people, to find a common purpose. Now, it is totally possible that out there are people who are already common to you that you may want to join. The worst place to go, and I find this stupid, is the recruitment channel. I really recommend going onto the forums. There's a really good article there on how to find the corp that is right for you, if you Google that, or corp finding. They give you advice on what to look for and that sort of stuff. Corporations are going to be a little choosy because they're afraid that you're a spy or out to betray them and try to rob them blind. It happens. They have to take measures to be cautious about that. So you're unlikely to be, I'd like to join your guild. Oh, okay, come on along. You like to stab stuff? So do we. No. You're going to have to work for it. You're going to have to prove you're you. You're going to have to be honest or a real damn good actor to pretend you're being honest, because sincerity is the key. Once you can fake that, you got it made. If you want to leave a corp for some reason, then all you have to do is bring your name up. And you can see that one of the choices is resign as CEO. If you are the only person in there, you can resign as CEO. Corp collapses because there's nobody left in it. If there are people in it, you can nominate someone else to be CEO. They'll become boss, and you can go off and do other things. There are people who have made multiple hopping about corporations. So if a war deck happens, they just move on to the next. This is called corp hopping. But for the most part, I think I've covered the real basics of it. If you have questions, put them in the comments down below. And if you like what I'm doing or have another video for EVE Online that you'd like to see, let me know. I don't know everything, but I know a bit. I know a little. I know a little about love. You have yourself a nice afternoon, evening, morning, whatever the hell time zone you are. I'm Mike Azariah sometimes, but when I'm teaching, I'm you know, because the more you know, the better off you are. G.I. Joe.